Hey friends, so good to see you. It's Thursday. That means it's time for the Tarot Topics Weekly Newsletter Recap, where we talk about the newsletter and do some readings on the topic. I'm Christiana Gaudet. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother, and I am so happy to see you. Thank you so much for being here. You will see that if you want a reading, you need to be a subscriber, but here's the thing. You can subscribe and immediately I will be able to read for you. There is no waiting period. So if you're here for the first time, thank you so much for being here. Please do subscribe so that you can comment and get a reading. Now, today is the winter solstice in the northern hemisphere and the summer solstice in the southern hemisphere. So good solstice to you wherever in the world you are. We are gathering this evening, 7 p.m. The link is already up for our solstice celebration here on YouTube Live. We'll do some readings, we'll do some exercises. Because I'm in the Northeast and I'm not in the Northeast, I'm in the Northern Hemisphere. I used to be in the Northeast. But because I'm in the Northern Hemisphere, we will be talking about Yule, which is the winter solstice. But I hope that you join us wherever in the world you are as we do magic and divination to begin a new season. So that's tonight at 7 p.m. And of course, it is free, so tell your friends. And for that, I will not have the subscribers only turned on. Everyone will be welcome to come and comment. So moderators, make sure you're here to kick people out if you need to. All right, let's get going. So happy to see all of you here. Thank you so much. Special shout out to the members, the moderators. Appreciate all of you. The topic this week is joy with a question mark. So it's like, joy? Joy? Is there? Joy? 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 And I did that. You know, this is obviously since the Christmas holiday is on Monday. This is the Christmas newsletter, if you will. Although I know a lot of us do not celebrate Christmas in the traditional way. It is, you know, in our culture, really a big deal. So I do try to honor it, at least from that perspective. And I was thinking about the fact that, you know, the songs are like, it's the happiest time of the year and all of this. And, you know, it's not for everybody. You know, it's the happiest time of year unless it's not. And y'all know, I told you on Monday that this year I have a zero Grinch policy. I am here for all of it. I'm here for the cookies. I'm here for the lights. I'm here for the music. I'm here for all of it. I will Christmas until I die from Christmas this year because that's how I'm going to do it. No Grinch for me. But here's the thing. If you're having a time and you're not feeling the joy, that's okay. You do not have to be joyful. And I think there's so many ins and outs around the topic of joy, which has become this kind of trend of late. We spark joy, we cultivate joy, we seek joy. But that's going to be different for different people, and what's possible in terms of joy is different for each person. So we're going to do readings about that. You know, it can be related to the holiday. It doesn't have to be. Whatever is or isn't bringing you joy. That's what we're going to talk about today. Von Ray, Halloween is the happiest time of year for me, and this is why we're friends. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, Lisa, thank you so much. In the newsletter, there is a spread, 3 cards for joy. I don't remember the spread that I wrote, but I did think it was clever. And so Lisa Harmon, thanks for being a member. Thanks for reading it. And thanks for commenting on it. Yes, I gave you a spread this week. You don't always get a spread in the newsletter, but you got one this week. Right, Joyous Ocean, it's her whole business model. That's right, her name. Deonce Monsanto, her name is Joyous Ocean. This is like right up her alley, her whole thing. Yes, indeed. All right, so now we're going to do some readings on this, and y'all are already getting your questions in. So I have a confession for you. You know, I can't show you the rest of this room, but IT John is like building all the stations for StaarCon. Speaking of StaarCon, oh no, that was wrong. Where was that? Oh, I know where it is. I know what we're looking for. Hang on a minute, this. Oh, cool, right? StaarCon, yay! So John's been building all of all of the stations, and so I get moved around, and he has changed some buttons that I work with. Like, I'm not on a computer, I'm actually on a broadcasting station that you'll see at StaarCon if you come to StaarCon. We have 4 of them, 1 in each room. And he had changed something up. I was sure I had it. I sent him off to an early lunch, so confident that I could do this. And about 5 minutes before it was time to broadcast, I pushed a wrong button that I can't unpush. So when we go to card cam, you're going to see it's not quite right. And this is not IT John's fault at all. It's on me. And he's going to have to fix it for me when he comes back. But, you know, this is what it is. It's a learning curve. So let's try to go to card cam and see what we can see. Oh, Joyous Ocean, pretty StaarCon graphic. Well, if you say that, it's coming back. There it is. See, that I did not screw up at all. That's fabulous. StaarCon is January 19th through 21st and the whole year after in the afterglow. StaarCon.com, get your tickets now. That was fun. All right, let's see what I can do about card cam here. All right, here is card cam. That's working, but here's where it's going to get a little weird. You can see that I'm not exactly the size that I should be. IT John worked really hard to make my face bigger, and I just screwed it up. I don't know how hard it's going to be for him to repair that, but I am really sorry, John. But here we are. You can see me. You can hear me. We can do the cards. We can do the readings. Let's do it. Justine, you look great on this new and improved camera, by the way. We can see you so much better. Go IT John. Thank you. I know he is fabulous. But you know what? This card cam is so good. I don't get manicures. I wash my hands. I cut my nails. Maybe I'll put lotion on my cuticles once a year. But I'm not that girl. I'm not a salon girl. I'm just not. But with that camera, this new card cam camera is so freaking good that I am embarrassed of my lack of a manicure. So you will be seeing me showing up with some kind of a manicure pretty darn soon. There's technology. What are you going to do? All right, here we go. I will take these in the order in which I see them. And again, if you're here for the first time, please do subscribe, and right away you'll be able to put a question in. All right. Smile Soul 20, you're the first person I see here today. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for being a member. The first question I see is 64 Amy Penn. Thank you for being here. Joy is hard this time of year for me. I understand. Thank you. Oh, Claire, your skin looks radiant. So I'm going to tell that to John, especially because he did some special lighting setup for me. And I told him I wanted him to make me look like so good. And so thank you. I will tell him that you succeeded. Justine, I don't like going to the salon either. It takes too long, right? And no shade on my salon girls, you know, either those who have that as a career or those who like go to the salon every few weeks. I mean, you do you. It is a good thing. I like going. I just don't prioritize it. And you know, that could be for any number of reasons, but there it is. So yeah, what do you do when you're a woman who does not like to wear makeup or get her nails done or get her hair did, but you decide you want to broadcast? What do you do with that? That's like a weird thing. I don't know. All right, here we go. 64 Amy Penn. So good to see you. Joy is hard this time of year for me. I'm sorry. Still another interview to go. May I have a card for me and also for my daughter Sarah? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, yes. Claire C., thank you so much. Thanks for being a member. Looking forward to seeing you at StaarCon. And thank you for the generous super chat. Have a joyous solstice. Yes, indeed. All of us. You too. Okay, so a couple of things. Amy, 64 Amy Penn. In terms of just joy for the season, you know, a lot of this has to do with history. Maybe like whatever it is, like the reason that it's hard for you to have joy for the season is because of history. Either you did have joyous holidays in the past, but then something happened and now don't, or you didn't, and so now it's hard to, I don't know, but it has to do with the past. In terms of the interview process, I mean, this whole thing has been so hard for you, but you're doing what you have to do to get where you need to go. I mean, it will be okay. You will be there. You will get a job. It will happen. Now, and so when we look at just joy for you, not necessarily in the season, but in the mid-range, in the long run, Amy, you need to give yourself permission to be joyful. You don't have to be joyful in the season. You don't have to be joyful in the job hunt. But once you get the job, your next job is going to be to really allow yourself to feel joy and happiness. Now for Sarah, oh, interesting, Claire C. My podiatrist advised me to stop all polish for fingers and toes. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good for you. It's not good for the environment. It's not good. So I think I'll go and just get healthy nails and do like that. All right. Oh, baby cakes, also looking for a job. Wow. Nalini, you're up next. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. What area of my life can I expect to see more joy in before my birthday in February? Okay. It's going to be in your joy, in understanding yourself and being yourself, allowing yourself to be yourself. It's going to be in your own self-acceptance and self-love. And if you can have that and hang on to it, and I find like I can have it, but then something will happen, excuse me, someone will say something to me, something will happen, and I'll just be like, oh. And it's just all like, I don't have it anymore. So I know, so we have it, but then we have to reacquire it. But that's really what it is, Nalini. It is loving yourself and keeping that going. And if someone tries to steal that from you, get it back as quick as you can. Oh, Amy Penn, thank you so much. Thanks for being here. Oh gosh, I said I would do Sarah, and then did I do Sarah? I don't think I did. Let me do Sarah right now. Thank you so much, Amy, for the super sticker. That's very generous, and I really appreciate it. Joy for Sarah. I said I would, and then I didn't. So thank you for reminding me. Sarah needs to know what she wants. Like, Sarah is smart. She is smart as a whip. She is a good communicator. She's got a good sense of humor. But I don't think she's really clear on what it is she wants, or she knows what she wants, but she doesn't see how it's possible. So for her, joy is going to be related to a path or a plan that right now she doesn't see as possible, but maybe you can work with her to help her realign her thinking to what could be possible for her. Let me know if that makes sense. Liz Harrison, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. This one resonates with the realization that I tend to forget about joy when I'm too busy, caught up with the other feelings of obligation, especially during Christmas time and the stress of doing. Yes, let's talk about that. But first, Lisa Harmon, I want to say thank you so much. Thank you for being a member, and thank you for the very generous super chat. Really appreciate it. Wishing you joy. Thank you. Yes, right back at you. Amy, it does make sense for Sarah. That's great. That's perfect. Okay, Liz, let's dig into this, especially during Christmas time and the stress of doing. I would like to find more joy in the process of what I choose to do and care for the people I love. I would appreciate any advice from my guides. Thank you. So you've just tapped into something that I don't have. Well, no, I did have, but in a weird way. Like, it's the woman thing. And like my household does not run according to gender roles particularly. I think you've all probably figured some of that out. But, when the kids were young, I think I did feel immense pressure to make sure that they had the right holiday experience. I really felt pressure for that. And I can imagine if I were the kind of woman that would also want to cook a big feast and invite people over, I guarantee you that has never happened. But if I were that person, or, I was the one who made the holiday for people, those particular cookies, that particular dish, these particular decorations, and without them, the holiday doesn't feel right for others. I mean, that's a real thing for people. And so, how do you navigate that? That's hard. And I think that's kind of the question Liz is asking for herself. But I think that's a question a lot of people need to ask, because when you're busy making the holiday for someone else, you're doing a lot of darn labor that people just associate with Christmas magic. Not with your labor. Yeah. My mother was a feminist, and she didn't even know to use the word. But my mother, when I was young, she was like, we're not doing Thanksgiving this way, and we're not doing Christmas this way, because I am not spending my entire day cooking to make other people happy. Thank you very much. And we had great holidays together once that was established. So that's my family tradition. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Liz, hosting 25 people on Christmas Eve, as well as being the mom for my kids. Wow. Wow, my hat is off to you, my friend. So let's just start with, how's that going to go? 25 people on Christmas Eve. It is going to be successful. Liz, for that, don't look for joy. Don't look for joy. Look for success, and it will be completely successful. You are going to rock this, and you are going to be proud of it. But how do you find joy in all of this when it is indeed, just sort of assumed that it is just the labor that you do? How do you find joy in it? Because the fact is, you're damn good at it. And the fact is, you don't mind this role. The privilege of being able to raise your kids in this way and to have this time and energy for your kids, you don't mind that. You kind of like it. So even though it's a lot of work, and even though it's a lot to do, and even though there's a lot of people depending on you, there are moments when you can just lean into literally the pride of being great at this, and also the privilege that you can, that you have the skill, the space, the resources to do this. So let those things be the things that bring joy. Okay. Yolanda, good to see you. Thanks for being here. I hope you give me an update on what's going on in your job life soon. Will I, and how, do I find joy in my career? Let's take a look. Liz, that's exactly what I needed to hear. Good. Good. Perfect. All right. Yolanda, will I, and how do I find joy in my career? I don't think you're looking for joy. I think you're looking for a great paycheck. Now, it is true that you like helping people and you want to help people, and there is this in this card, this reciprocity. So, on one hand, the first joy comes from making decent money. The second joy comes from that reciprocity where you're making decent money and also really helping people and making a difference for people in a way that is tangible, in a way that is verifiable, in a way that you wish others had been able to do for you earlier. There it is. Ha, Liz, truth is, I do enjoy it. Sometimes I forget. Exactly. Gianna, it's so good to see you. Thanks for being here. My boyfriend is going to another country for the holidays and would like to know how he can keep his joy up with the long layovers in the airport. Yeah, that can be tough. When you're in a situation, I'm just saying this to everybody, and then I'll do the reading for your boyfriend. I feel like when you're in a situation where you are going to be in the worst holiday situation, shopping on Christmas Eve, flying on the holidays, whatever, all you can do is lean into it and smile and talk to people and be jovial and forced fun. Make it fun. because, you know, it's a cultural thing. You know, you're doing that cultural thing. They make movies about this. And so just lean into what it is. Now, for your boyfriend specifically, he doesn't like doing this on a good day. This is hard, and I feel like he wishes he didn't even have to do the trip. So I feel like there's other things going on here. This is not just, I have to travel during the holidays and that's hard. There's other things too that also make it hard. And I feel like for him, he needs to really figure out what his emotions are about all of this. He doesn't necessarily need to share those emotions with everybody, but he needs to know what he's feeling, because he's got some deep stuff going on that isn't about holiday travel, but he'll make it be about that because it's easier. Don't let him do that. Melissa Grosso, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Thanks for the newsletter this week. How can I cultivate more joy in my life over the coming months? Being single around the holidays weighs on me heavily. I understand. I think a lot of single people feel that way. Oh, Gianna, thank you. Thank you. All right. So what can you do? And I mean, this may be your last holiday as a single person, but, you know, we all have at some point in our life, we all likely will have a holiday as a single person, at least one, maybe many. How do you deal with that? So for you this year, Melissa, I think the problem is there's a part of you, like, it's a whole freaking story in your head, right? It's like, it's a story. I don't know that this is a story, but it's a story like this. The holiday is a time to spend with the people you love. I do not have a beloved. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me that I don't have a beloved? I think for you, you could very easily enjoy the carols, the decorations, the friendship, the parties, the champagne, the chocolate, whatever. You could easily enjoy all of that. But I think there is a part of you that thinks there's something wrong with you because you're single. It is not just the dang, I wish I had someone to do this with. Dang, I wish I had someone to get busy with under the mistletoe. Did you know that's where mistletoe comes from? It is fertility, and it was not kissing only that would happen under the mistletoe, just saying. Anyway, we'll talk more about all that tonight at our Yule celebration. Anyway, Melissa, you will do better with this when you stop thinking there's something wrong with you, that coupled is the default and single is what happens if you screw up. I think there's a part of you somewhere within you that sees it that way. Let it go. Let it go. All right. Oh, Lisa Harmon. Using the Light Sears Pocket Tarot, I asked, where do I find my joy? The world jumped up. I'm not sure I understand. Do you not know the song? Joy to the world. I mean, this season, it is a song. Find your joy in the world and bring joy to the world. Okay. Melissa, last holiday single, love your optimism. Why not? Why not, though? Why wouldn't it be? Why couldn't it be? I will tell you that when I met IT John, well, no, I met IT John 2 years before we started dating. But when he made the fateful phone call to ask me out, I had nowhere, not psychically, not intuitively, not practically. No, I had nothing in my head like something like that was going to happen for me. And, you know, more than 30 years later, here we are. So there it is. Spot on message given the cultural misogyny I grew up with. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Medea Ness, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Good morning. Happy, joyful days, everyone. So good. So good. Justine, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. That's the thing I wanted to say to you. And Justine says, I'm with you, Melissa. Being single, exhausted, and having little time or circumstance to allow for the everyday activities that bring me joy has made 2023 a very heavy year for me. I barely recognize myself because of it. How can I cultivate more joy to my life in the coming months? Would the move to Galveston support or enable me to have more joy in my everyday life? All right. So here we go. First of all, Justine, cultivating more joy in your life by finding new solutions to old problems, by letting people help you, powering through when you have to, but asking for help and receiving help when you need it. And would the move to Galveston support joy for you? Wherever you go, there you are. It's not going to take your joy away, but wherever you go, there you are. So, all right. And as regards the single thing, since you mentioned it, Justine, as regards the single thing, you'll get there. You'll get there. It's going to take a minute because you have to find yourself first. Find yourself, and then you will find your beloved. Really. Joyous Ocean, struggling with a question, but love resonating with the group as I listen. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Next question up is Mediha Ness. Thank you for being a member. We appreciate you. And to anyone just joining, if you would like to subscribe, and right away you will be able to put in a request to get a reading. All right. Mediha Ness, thank you for being a member. We really appreciate you. Thanks for using members only emojis. My work life has changed a lot in the past few weeks. My closest friend and coworker passed. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. It was not expected. I'm still sort of in denial. My work schedule changed, possibly for the better. I've lost a dear, dear friend. I still have a lot to be happy about. Last night at work, I had the instinct to collect my personal tools and not leave them there. I don't know why. Everything feels odd. What should I know about this? I appreciate that you have your instinct and just do it even though you don't know why. That stuff saves lives, seriously. What should I know about all this? Any message from my beautiful friend Lisa? Yeah, got it. I'm so sorry for your loss. That's so hard, especially at this time of year. So Lisa's fine, first of all. She's fine, and she honors her friendship with you as well. She is, everyone's in denial. You're not the only one in denial about this. She is well loved and well missed. This was terribly unexpected. She's fine. Everyone here on the planet who is missing her is not fine, but you will grieve, you'll do what you have to do. Her message to you, well, she knows that you are grieving and that you will grieve, and she's funny. She has a sense of humor. She's like, yeah, it's going to be really hard for you to replace me because I'm a great friend. But she says it in like a really, really funny way. And so, yeah, to lose a close friend like that, it's sad. To lose a coworker is sad, but this person had a very special place in your life, so it leaves a huge hole, and that's a fact. And she knows it. We all know it. She is working on communicating with you. She says that she's going to help you study mediumship. So she's working on communicating with you so you can learn how to communicate with the other side. And so she'll continue to play with you, and though her words, not mine, she'll continue to play with you. And she doesn't think that she can guide you because she thinks you're smarter than she is. But where she is, she knows a lot, so she'll try to help. Now, in terms of gathering your work tools, leaving, what's happening, I think everyone is in the workplace is feeling this because this is so weird. Follow your intuition, do the things that feel right. I don't think, Like, I don't think you're going to lose your job. Like, I don't think anything like that. I think the bad thing that was going to happen has happened. But just run with the energy the way you do until this shakes out. Because everything feels odd, because everyone is in shock, everyone is in denial, and this is freaking weird. And so just run with the weirdness until it stops being weird. What else can you do? Ness, that's Lisa, right? She's got a very specific voice. There is no doubt about that. Okay. Claire C. Thanks for being a member. We really appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. Do I have family members or friends who deliberately block joy in others? Deliberate is the hard word. I mean, yes, the short answer is yes. Yes, you do. Plenty of them. Plenty of them. But it's not like deliberate in a malicious way. It's deliberate because they don't know any better. So I don't love that word. I feel like, yes, the answer is yes, but I want to soften it a little with, these are like babies with machine guns. They don't know what they're doing. And they don't care to know, so you can't educate them. So there's that as well. But yes, so don't let them do that to you. I guess that's the bottom line. All right. Teresa, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Appreciate it. Yes, Nalini, my face is so teeny because I screwed up. That's on me. I sent IT John to lunch, very confident that I knew what I was doing, and clearly I did not know what I was doing. He will fix it. I'll be better by tonight, I promise. I'm so sorry. And really, I'm apologizing to him. He won't be mean. He won't be mad, but he'll laugh at me because I was so confident and I so screwed it up. These things happen. That's how we learn. Joyous Ocean, side note, I love hearing about your 30-plus year love story with IT John. Can't wait to meet him in January as well. Yeah, he's awesome. He is, I mean, I've been really lucky in that we've been able, like, we've worked together all these years. He was the house husband. He stayed home with kids, and managed my business so I could do what I do. So it's been like just this fabulous journey. So yes, thank you. Thank you. Oh, Ness, we have candles and pictures in her booth. I've been joking that now she can speak Turkish, so I don't need to translate jokes to her. That totally makes sense. Oh, this is so sweet. Gianna, I love this. This is for everyone. When I can't find joy, I imagine all the people having joyous experiences, and it makes me feel happy. I know for sure somewhere there was someone having their first snow, their first love, their first holiday where they feel safe. You're going to make me cry. Oh my goodness gracious, that's beautiful. Yeah, do that, everybody. That's the one. That's so good. All right. Baby cakes. Is there joy from having a job coming to me soon? The only joy that I have now is when I have a nice bus driver who is willing to let me out when needed. Some of them are not very nice, although the nice ones make me believe in humanity again. My job search makes me feel super down. I am so sorry. So let's see. Is there a job coming soon? And I'm assuming like a U.S. job. I know you were thinking about maybe going to another country, but a U.S. job, like near where you live, or remote, or something. Yes, baby cakes. Yes. Yes, very soon, very soon. This will make all the difference. Please, if you can't have joy right now, have hope. That's the next best thing. There's every reason to have hope that a joy job is coming to you very, very soon. Justine, he will not like this at all. No, he will not like this. It will, I will, he won't shame me or anything. He'll just laugh, but he will, He'll tease me. I'll get teased about pushing the wrong buttons for a minute. It'll happen. It's all right. Lisa Harmon, when I did taxes on the occupational space, I would put domestic goddess or domestic god for the stay-at-home parent. That's so good. I love that. All right. Lisa Harmon, you're up next. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. My husband died back in 2021. I couldn't do anything the past couple of years. And I think I'm doing great just to get a wreath on my door. Very good. A wreath on the door, and such a magical thing. The wreath on the door, of course, predates Christianity and is a magical, magical thing to do. So very well done. DH, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. I'd like more joy in my relationship. Ooh. Is Jay a man-child or is there potential? Should I stay or should I go? Yeah, let's take a look. Oh, baby cakes, thank you so much. Okay. Is Jay, let's look at Jay. Jay does not have a lot of self-reflection. I don't know about man-child. I would say could be really fun, could be really exciting, could be, and is smart. But there's like an emotional intelligence deficit that I think does make it difficult. Can he grow? I mean, anyone can grow. But he doesn't strike me as the kind of person that thinks he knows he needs to grow. He strikes me as someone who thinks he's like just sort of fine where he is. So can this work for you? Like, is there something you can do to kind of make this better? I feel like before you walk away, you should try. I feel like you should try to have a conversation with him about what you need, about what you need him to do, about the deficits that you're seeing, and see if he's willing to get on board. Now, if I had to put money on it right now, I would say he probably won't be, not because he doesn't care about you, but because he doesn't have a clue how to do this. And like when we look at how he feels about you, he definitely cares about you, but I think he knows you're not fully happy and he doesn't know how to make you happy. So I think you have to have this conversation with him, but then there is a really good chance you will be walking away. But then that another question easily follows that, which is, well, if you walk away from this, then who else? What happens next? And the answer is, you would rather stay single at that point than tie yourself to someone with such a deficit. So you will be much, much more careful in the future. You will be happily single for a minute if you do this. And get clear on what you want and don't want in a relationship. Then you can be open to something new. So it's up to you, but I think you kind of have the way of it already. Okay. Oh, Lisa Harmon. Oh my gosh. Lisa, because you got the world and the world has a wreath. Oh my gosh, that's huge. That's so good. I love that. I love that. All right, Von Ray, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis, including the help one. Recently, my family's been doing a lot of stuff together. I got emotional the other day looking at family pictures. How do I find joy in this time of aloneness and loneliness? Allow yourself to feel what you're feeling in the moment. Allow yourself to feel it and then let it pass and get on to the next feeling. You are building your life and it has not been the easiest, but you are getting somewhere and you are getting some traction, and it's important to remember that. So basically, allow yourself all the things you're feeling, but also allow yourself a sense of pride in what you're doing. Barbie Bird, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. I've been having a rough start to the holiday season and a not so great track record My work also doesn't spark any joy. Where should I be looking to increase joy in my life? And thank you for using members only emojis. All right. Barbie. I would say let the holiday be what the holiday is going to be and celebrate it. You know, one of my favorite Christmases ever was a year I was young, and my friends and I were like, we're not even doing this year. And we went to Mamoon's Falafel restaurant in New Haven, Connecticut, which is open 365 days a year, and ate an amazing meal, falafel, baba ganoush, hummus, amazing. Christmas food in my culture, certainly not. But we had the best time, and it was so fun, and it wasn't Christmassy at all, but I remember it as like one of my best non-family Christmases. So I'm going to say just try to have a good time. You don't have to do it in any traditional way. Now, looking to increase joy in your life, I think you're really, you and I have never met, and I've not read for you in a one-on-one way, but from everything I can see, I really feel like you have this year been on a very significant healing journey. That healing journey continues and will not in the moment make you feel joyful, but once you get through it, you will have access to joy such as you never knew existed. So keep on your healing journey. That's the key. Okay, Yolanda, good to see you. A card for Jenna around her ability to access joy. Is her father a person who prioritizes joy? I feel like there's, we've got the father here, we've got you, the Empress, the mom upside down. I feel like there's a family dynamic around how we access and express emotions like joy. And so I feel like I think she'll take her clue from her father, whatever that is. Okay. Vaishali, good to see you. Thanks for being here. And I just overscrolled. Give me a minute. Let me scroll back and find you. There you are. Why do I end up running away from situations instead of facing them? How do I face my situations with courage? I don't understand. Why do I have this fear in me? And I could certainly see how that would be stealing your joy. Why do you do this? Because it's what you've been trained to do. You don't know how to do anything different. Don't shame yourself for this. You will need to learn how to do something different, You might even need to Google on it. How do I learn to stand my ground? Where do I find courage in confrontation? You're not the only one who has this issue. So you can very mechanically learn how to fix this, just like you can learn how to bake a cake. Seriously. All right. Okay, hang on, just scrolling through. There it is. Joyous Ocean, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. How can my joy magnetize others to me and to my business and my love life? I don't really want a job outside of my business, but I need to generate more income. I love my life. I'm enjoying the current person I'm dating. Still new, but fun and exciting. Okay. So let's see. How can your joy magnetize others to you, your business, all the things? By recognizing that the joy really is about healing. That it's not just here's your joy. It's here's your healing process that allows you your joy. That's the key. Ness, she's missed at work. She was a very talented and hardworking crafter. I don't think she got enough credit for her hard work and talent when she was alive. True, but she's okay with that now. Okay. Hang on, just looking for the next questions. Here we go. Teresa, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. We appreciate you. I'm struggling to relax and enjoy my break from school while still grieving the loss of my sister, which of course is going to be hard at the holidays. What will help bring more joy to my life into the season? I'm focusing on making Christmas magical for my child, but it's still hard. Right, and that's what you got to do, man. That's what it is to be a parent. There it is. So how do you do that? By acknowledging the things that hurt, by bringing her into the celebrations. Maybe you make a tree ornament that honors her, right? Like you can't ignore that this has happened. So bring honoring her into your celebrations and be honest about all the different things that we're feeling and spend time together, and in that there will be immense joy. Jeannie Mnuchin, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. I'm experiencing anxiety about entering new situations instead of feeling joy. What can I do to allow joy in and minimize fear? I understand. And sometimes that fear is part of our process though too. As a creative, as a performer, we all have a process. And so I think we should look at that fear. Is that fear an important part of your process? No. So yeah, it should go. So how do we increase joy, release fear? By not, this is going to sound funny, but it's true. Do not attach to the outcome. Do not attach to the outcome. You're set up for the best possible outcome. You always are. Now show up for the process. There it is. Okay, Adrija, thanks for being here. We appreciate you. How does my last month look like in terms of joy? Oh, wait a minute. Adrija, you're up next, but I just have to read this. Adulting is not generally fun. This is Joyce Ocean. Adulting is not generally fun. Play makes it fun for me always. I let my inner child, she is 6, run my life, and we play a lot and get work done. Yeah, there you go. I told a woman today, she was in my office, older than me, which, makes her older than God. No, seriously, I'm not that old. But, she was definitely, she had to be in her 70s or 80s, or, she was definitely a senior. And I said to her, it is not too late for you to have a happy childhood. And she just grabbed onto that and she was so with that. And she went off with all kinds of plans for music and dance and travel and all kinds of great stuff. And yeah, exactly. Embrace your inner child at any age. Okay. Oh, Joyce Ocean, this is kind. Get a one-to-one reading with Christiana Gaudet when you can. They are life-changing as well. Well, thank you. Try. Okay, Adrija, I am so sorry. Here you go. Thanks for waiting. Thanks for your patience. In terms of joy this last month, I think you've been taking care of stuff you have to take care of. I think you've done some fun things, and I think you're thinking about what brings you joy. I think you've had some fun times, and so I think you're working on it. You're getting there. It's good. Okay. Joyce Ocean, make your inner child happy and life is joyous. Can be, although my inner child can sometimes be petulant, angry, snippy. My inner Scorpio comes out in my inner child sometimes. Anyway, from my perspective, I have gotten to the end of the questions. If I accidentally missed you, I'm so sorry. Please reiterate. If you're just here and you're not a subscriber, subscribe real quick and get your question in. If you are here and you are a subscriber, it is last call for readings, y'all, so get it on in. If you haven't read the newsletter, the link to do so is right in the description. You know what else is in the description? A link for, let's see if I get it right this time. I did. StaarCon. Make sure you come to StaarCon in person, online, whatever works. Ticket prices range from $10 to $500. You can find a ticket that works for you. All right. And Joyous Ocean, Scorpio child is way different than the Aries child. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Oh, Teresa, that's interesting. By the way, you did predict I would have a hard time allowing myself to relax and enjoy my break previously. Oh, interesting. The new dude is a Scorpio. Oh, I cannot wait to hear about that. Oh. All right. All right. Tonight, Yule celebration. The link is up. If you can join us tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, please do. Otherwise, catch the replay when you can. Today is the festival of Yule. If you observe it, if you don't observe it, the energy is still here. It is an energy of welcoming light. And that's what we will be doing together this evening, is welcoming the returning light. So make sure you join us tonight if you can. Thank you so much. Special thanks to everyone who helped out with super chats and super stickers. Special thanks to the members and the moderators. Oh, one quick thing. You will notice that for December and January, I'm not putting as much on the calendar. You know why? It's because of StaarCon, right? And so, you know, I apologize for that, and I apologize to the members, but I do have a special present for you. Your January Taroscopes, first Taroscopes of the year, will go live for the members only, early. Thinking on the 25th, early. And then we'll go live for everyone else on the 31st. So I did want to give the members that present, and I am sorry that I will not, I'll still be here for my daily, weekly stuff, but I won't have as much content in January because I'm creating the big content that is StaarCon. Come February, we'll have a whole bunch of new things to share with you. All right. Oh, and that's another thing for you to think about. There's a column in the newsletter, Creation and Divination, that dropped. That column has been different things over the years. I drop it out and I bring it back as something else. The new column will not come back until February. What would you like a column in my newsletter to be about? If I'm going to write about it every week for almost a year, what would you like it to be? Let me know. Thank you so much. Take care. Be